it's time to head to MDP's kitchen for a delicious veggie dish that will not have you missing the meat one bit. Okay, take a quick look at what you need for this one. Gather it all together. All right, Matt, it's all about the veg today, huh?
It is, Trace. You know what? It is summertime. We've got to feel fit. We've got to put those veggies. But just eat veggies. Eat our greens. But still have some fun along the way with the rest of the dish of this part.
Yeah, I'll say beer and cheese, that is some fun. What a combo. Okay, where do we start, my friend?
Absolutely, absolutely. So we just can't have all the fitness stuff going on with the veggies and the greens. Beer and cheese, probably my two best things and my favorite things in the entire world, and I know you love them too. So first off, what I want to do is, if we're doing this either on a cast iron skillet in our kitchen, or if you're out on the barbecue outside, what you want to do is soak your skewers. If you're using wood ones, soak those usually for about an hour before that you're going to be barbecuing it. So I've created a marinade. I've put this in my fridge for 12 to 24 hours ahead of time. I've soaked my skewers. I've got canola. I have butter. This is for a little sweet and heat marinade. I have maple syrup in there, a pinch of onion powder, a pinch of garlic, and you've created this really nice, beautiful, sweet and heat skewer. So, Trace, let me ask you a question. When you marinate something, plastic bags can be your best friend in a kitchen.
We're trying to use now the reusable ones, but I use them for marinating everything, salmon, chicken, whatever it is, and I throw it in the fridge for a good 12 to 24 hours, at least overnight. It works.
It does work. I've got 3 skewers down here now on my cast iron heat. Let's get into the good stuff. So, beer cheese sauce, Trace, here we are. So first off, we're making a roux, right? So essentially, the key to any roux is equal parts of butter to equal parts of flour. So I'm using 3 tablespoons of butter, and I'm using 3 tablespoons of flour. So I just want to bring that up, and I'm just melting that through. That's going to be a second here. And we want to slowly put in our butter. Do you remember the key? And I think we've talked about it before. With a good roux and a good base of a sauce, when you're adding flour, what's the one thing that you really want to do, Tracy?
Go slowly so that you thicken it a little bit slowly.
Good, yes. So slowly. Also, when you integrate like the liquid, like we're going to do our beer and our milk, but you want to make sure to sort of just cook that through so that it gets that flourness out. Sort of that dry sort of, the dry flour. You can always taste in a sauce if it's really sort of a floury sauce, if you're not cooking it through well enough. So I've put all of our flour in. Let's get the liquid in. Beer, you could replace this beer as well. Is there something you might want to use, Trace, or for our listeners and our viewers, maybe something like wine? You could use apple juice.
Yep, all good options. So what are you generally looking for to add to that flavor if you're not using beer?
Yeah, so I want something that's going to have a little bit of character as well. So again, you could use, you could use wine, like I said. You could use also something like it's crazy to say, but if you want something almost like a dessert sauce that you could do, and you could pour that over some kind of dessert as well if you're making. So the secret of like a great sauce is this is a base for anything. So we're looking for just that smoothie and silkiness. And you said it best. We just want to take our time and be nice and easy. Remember, this can be done on the barbecue as well.
That's
this
right.
can be done outside on the barbecue. I like to add a little bit of Dijon mustard because we're going savory. But I love the fact that this could go savory or sweet. I have garlic powder. So I'm going to throw in a little pinch of garlic powder there. It's maybe more than a little pinch. That's okay. I'm not kissing anybody maybe right now. Salt, pepper, and a little bit of cayenne, Trace. So super simple, super easy. To your point before, I just want to sort of bring that all together. And here's the key. So I've got one ready to go, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. But Tracy, if you notice what I've done, I've removed it from the heat before we put in the cheese, because you don't want it. It's going to separate if it's too hot, and that's the last thing we want to do. You can move that now back over to the heat, and you've got a beautiful cheese sauce. I would cook that down for probably about 5 minutes, so you've got it just sitting there. And I want to show you what we've got here as well. So look at this. This is a sauce that I just did off. We've cooked this. You can just see. Are we talking turkey right here?
Looks amazing. Looks amazing.
Let's get that And you can put that on anything. Tracy, like we're making our beautiful veggie skewers fun. But imagine putting this on, you know, potatoes. You could put this on just bread. I've got some crostinis on the side here to dip with. Like, that's a game changer. A little bit of fresh parsley, just because we eat with our eyes. Like, take a look like this.
Lovely.
That is stunning.
So, yeah, there's some veggies, but really, it's about the sauce, y'all. Thank you, MDP. I'm now thinking about all the things I can put that sauce on. You can find that recipe on cityline.tv.